Good morning, guys, and welcome back. So we got a good amount of rain yesterday, about 1.25 inches. It pretty much rained all day, on and off, fairly hard at times, so which is really good. We need rain. Great for our trees and everything else, but it made everything kind of sloppy today. So not really sure what we can get done today. I will put a clip in here of a kind of cheeky fun interview that I did on a radio program done by a couple of buddies of mine. Sunday, just kind of something we did for fun, just for fun. So I'll put that in here. Live with Hank and Mike from the porch will be a little snippet on the YouTube channel. Local celebrity radio stars that we have here. So I had to get a little bit of this.
Bradbur's #1 9 a.m. radio show on Sunday on WVW.
Yeah, we are the #1 at 9 a.m. on Sunday morning.
Category, but we rule it.
You probably have as many fans as I do. So
Where you have 12 followers?
I have 12 subscribed.
I'd say you're blowing us out.
Why don't you give us give me the quick overall story of your little channel, why you decided to start this, and what you're finding so far after doing it for what, a month?
Yeah, about a month now. This will be video 19.
Yeah, you can hold that.
We just, kind of the kids wanted to start doing it, so they watch a lot of YouTube, and I watched some YouTube, and I said, yeah, that might be kind of fun, so let's try it. And it is kind of fun to look back through a day of work and then actually edit the video and go, wow, I can condense everything I did all day today into 7 minutes. Doesn't always make you feel the best, but hey, that's part of the game, I guess.
Yeah.
Now, do you find when you're doing work, you're working around the property, you've got this intrusive camera going, do you find that it's a distraction, or are you starting to learn to just make it part of the show?
Right now, it's not really been a distraction because I'm not a fancy YouTuber with a lot of cameras and fancy equipment. I just kind of stick the camera somewhere, go and work. I did recently buy a second GoPro camera so that I can get multiple angles, do a body cam and then have a cam set up on a tripod, just to kind of give people that do watch a little better view of what we're doing.
Glad you're paying attention to our dropping guest.
I am paying attention.
Do you have any questions for him?
Sure.
Yeah. Way to go, Hank. All right, you just said that you've invested in a new camera.
Yeah.
You are. What do you think is your end goal with this? Is it purely just a little for passion project? Do you expect it to potentially take off? And if it does take off, because that's how YouTube works.
You're gonna get sponsored by Kubota.
That's how YouTube works. What do you think you can get out of
free
this?
Tractors.
Tell us about. You decided to start
nice.
this because you've been watching a similar channel.
I've watched similar channels, but nobody actually is doing what I'm doing. So I just thought it was kind of something different. People, a lot of people do channels on homesteading and farming and everything else, but there's a few guys that have done building a farm, but I've only found one other person that's literally building a Christmas tree farm. So it's kind of a niche, I guess. So I thought it would be interesting. A lot of people don't know much about Christmas trees other than you stick them in your living room at Christmas time, but the whole process of growing them and trimming them, and I thought it would be interesting for people to be able to see.
I love it.
To me.
Yeah, popular around Christmas time too. You can look at how your tree was growing.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly, with the YouTubes, you just never know what's going to work, why it's going to work.
Mike spent 40 hours watching a guy on a boat.
Yep, for instance, I just started watching...
Just sailing around the
a lot
world.
of
No, this is a different boat.
Oh, boy.
A lot of it too is for friends and family. They can kind of see what's going on the farm and what we're doing, and especially my grandfather who's 94. He can't travel anymore, but he can keep up on his great grandkids and see what we're doing, and the same with my folks. When they're in Florida and other things, it's more of a. I think I started it for that more than anything else, and hey.
Yeah, I was mentioning the YouTuber that I found just yesterday, Justin Barbour, Barbour, and he takes his dog out into Newfoundland and goes on these crazy adventures. And from what I'm seeing here, he's grown from the beginning to about 50,000 subscribers. However, his recent videos have been getting 200,000 views each. Now, I don't know what that means in terms of YouTube. If you could explain to me,
It
Courtney,
means that
what that
200,000
means.
people have watched the video.
Correct. So it basically means he has
Jesus.
50,000 subscribers, but you may have a lot more views than that.
I know what that means, you dummies. I meant monetarily. Like, does it mean anything that you know of?
Yes, so basically once you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours, you can monetize YouTube. So once YouTube is monetized, then you actually get a certain amount of money per view. It's very small, it's like 0.05 cents. So I think it's for every 1,000 views it's like $5. So if
Hey,
you
we gotta get on YouTube.
so if you make, I mean, if you, so you have 100,000, 100,000 views on a video, that's $500. But if you do that 3 times a week, that's $1,500 a week that you're making from YouTube. And then some of these YouTubers that
What?
have, millions of subscribers and, are getting 5, 6, 700,000 views, that's where they're making a lot of money.
Wait, who's paying you? YouTube?
Because of the
YouTube gets
Yeah,
ad revenue.
You know when you watch a
ad
YouTube
revenue.
video and it's a 5-minute video with 7 minutes of ads in it?
Unless you do YouTube Premium, because YouTube Premium you pay as a service. It's like
But you're still paying.
it's $20 a year, but you have no ads, which I personally do, just because then you don't have all the ads and stuff. And there's also a formula for that. So for the premium members like that, YouTube pays the video creator a certain percentage of money for the views by those people. That's my knowledge of it anyway.
I mean, like, legit, YouTube has turned into the go-to form of entertainment, in my opinion.
I don't watch any YouTube, so I guess I'm out of the.
Yeah, I'm very low on YouTube.
But it is interesting to hear that what you've learned about what it takes to make a YouTube channel and how it actually works. If you happen to strike gold, then you could do it full time as your profession, job. However, I think you might lose something when it comes to that. Some of the enjoyment, because it does become a job. I don't know.
I think it depends, it really depends on how, if you make it a job or if you just keep it fun. And at the end of the day, my goal is to have a profitable working farm at the end of 5 years. So I mean, if the YouTube thing pans out and I get a little extra, from that, I don't think I'll ever make a living at it. But if it ever got enough where it made me a little money, then it makes it worth it at the end of the day.
Glenn wants to know if you've ever seen the guy that trims the Christmas trees with the 2 swords.
I probably have
Like
a.
this.
I don't know if I've seen him do it with 2 swords, but that is one way to trim Christmas trees is with a trimming knife, which looks like a very long sword. Pretty much.
Well, that's really
Samurai.
interesting and cool. I like that. Thanks for that little bit of info. I have been watching almost all your videos.
I watched almost all of the first video.
I was asked if Maya is.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I was asked if Maya's going to become your second man, your second hand
Well,
in
Maya,
the future.
Maya and I also have a venture which I told you about. Is we purchased a portable sawmill that unfortunately we will not be getting until early next year because of when we bought it. We basically put a deposit on it. It's 44 weeks delivery time, so we should see it probably April of next year.
Where's it
Wow.
coming from?
It's coming. We bought a Wood-Mizer, but that's how many people are in line waiting for them
Oh,
to be
geez.
made is because of with the price of lumber these days and the whole COVID thing. A lot of people woke up and said, "I need to start doing more for myself." Especially people that have property and have timber.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense.
Yeah. And
So.
they're fun.
Once we do
Cool
get
stuff.
once we do get the mill, then I'm sure you will see Maya in some more videos when we're doing some sawing and stuff like that.
All right.
Well, once again, if you want to check this out, which I believe will be on the YouTubes, it's Kalevala South Farms is the channel.
Kalevala South.
Kalevala South Farms. And you've got what? You said 19 videos now?
This will be video 19. Video
It'll probably be your #1 rating.
Video 18 is
Just
actually
so you know.
uploading as we're sitting here talking. That we did yesterday.
Well, I will definitely be watching it, and it'll be interesting to see how fit I look.
Well, you know what they say about cameras.
It adds about 100 pounds.
I wouldn't say 100, but a little bit.
Might be time to start biking.
All right, guys. I think that's going to wrap the video up for today. I hope you enjoyed the little interview that we did, and hopefully this week we'll be having a video on a new piece of equipment on the farm here. So anyway, like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the subscribe button, like, and leave us a comment. Tell us what you think, and we'll see you in the next one.